you were an electrician before you were a politician, is that right?
Yes, I'm still an electrician.
Still an electrician as well. So what was the move like for you? Like, what kind of gave you the impetus to move from focusing on that and move into politics?
Yeah, well, I was a trade unionist from the first day I started in the workplace. So obviously, as I got further exposed to the values of trade unionism and solidarity, I then became a workplace representative. So in the lead up to 2012, I was starting to feel, well, it was difficult representing members in the workplace, where I looked at my local community and thought there was a lot of work that needed done there. So I put myself forward to stand as a local councillor. I was elected in 2012, became the first SNP councillor for the area that I represent, and in 2013 I was elected the group leader of the SNP, and I've been a SNP council group leader in Scotland since then.
Okay, and I guess what do you think is the problem with local government as it stands just now?
I think many people don't value the important role local government plays every single day, whether it's making decisions in schools, on roads, on healthcare, on education, improving people's life on a daily basis. Many people perhaps see local government as a stepping stone towards a career in Parliament. I don't. I think there's so much more work that we can do at a local level to improve the lives of the people we represent than we can in a national Parliament.
So if you were elected deputy leader, you'd be continuing on your role in the council rather than trying to move up to any other position?
Yeah, my heart is in local government. I think that's the key reason I'm standing in this election. We lost the referendum in 2014, and after that there was various hurdles in front of us to progress the arguments for independence. The first one was winning a comprehensive victory across Scotland in the general election. We did that. After that, it was winning control of the Scottish Parliament again in May of this year. We did that. And then it was winning the argument for Europe across every area in Scotland on the 23rd of June. We did that too. The next step in the march to independence is winning control of council halls across Scotland. In 2011, the SNP won a landslide victory, but in the 2012 council elections, we only gained majority control of 2 councils. So I think this election gives us a unique opportunity to speak to the people of Scotland and tell them just how important local government is to us by electing a local government representative to the very heart of our party. For many SNP politicians, their experience is the experience of opposition, not actually involved in the government, the decision-making process that actually makes a difference to people's lives. So that's the experience I have that I would bring into this role, that unique perspective of making local government more important in Scotland, because I think that if we hopefully elect SNP councils across Scotland, we need a better relationship between those councils and the Scottish Government, and who better to be the anchor of that relationship than a local councillor who's on both sides of the fence, both on the party of government side and on the side of local government.
And I guess kind of move forward then, if you were elected into the role of deputy leader of the SNP, what would you want to achieve?
Well, the first thing I want to do is put the council elections at the forefront of our campaign. Some have said that we've been in constant campaign mode and now's a good time to stop and reflect, which totally doesn't respect how important the council elections are. To me, the council elections next year are just as important, if not more important, than the 2 previous national elections. We have a real opportunity in 2017 to clear out that stale, male, pale Labour old guard across councils in Scotland. People that for too long have dominated town halls with a toxic brand of politics, an undercurrent of bullying, many people would say. So I think that whether it's the SNP or not, this must change, and this is the time to show people in Scotland just how important local government is to us. I think that's a key message SNP members can make with this contest by electing a councillor. But of course, in the role, it's not just about making a statement, it's about actually helping run the organisation. And I think that we have massively grown from 24,000 to well over 120,000 members in just under 2 years. So I think, yeah, absolutely, this is a time to reflect on our structures, our internal processes, and Tommy Shepherd's absolutely correct with what he's saying, and I wholeheartedly support his argument. But I don't think this is the time to be speaking to ourselves, to look inwards. This is the time to speak out and reach out to people that vote SNP, those that don't vote SNP, and those that voted no and yes in the referendum. This isn't the time to have an internal debate about how we want to structure our internal organisation. That can happen anyway, and I would be more than happy to work with anyone that wants to achieve that.
I mean, you describe yourself as a socialist trade unionist. Do you want to see the SNP be a little bit more, I guess, socialist in some of its policies? Do you want to see stronger taxation? Like, what's your kind of vision of where the SNP could go next, and where you'd want to I guess, help members want to move towards?
Yeah, I mean, I think that one of the most important things any society can have to show its commitment to social democracy, if you want to call it that, is having world-class public services. Now, public services, of course, come at a cost, but I don't think we can have an argument on taxation when people, the taxpayers of this country, rightly point out to the obscene waste of taxpayers' money, whether it's £200 billion in a vanity project, upwards of £50 billion in illegal wars in Iraq. How can you go back to people and tell them you should pay more you should pay more in taxation when they can point to billions, if not hundreds of billions of pounds wasted, and hundreds of billions of pounds not even paid in tax by large multinational countries? So we need to address those key issues first, that we should have control of our own affairs, so that it's up to the people of Scotland what our priorities are. And if our priorities turn out to be more expensive than the current tax system affords, then that's the time you have that tax debate. But no, I don't want to drive the SNP left or drive the SNP right. I want to keep driving us forward towards independence.
Obviously, some of the other candidates have slightly larger platforms because of the positions that they're in. So, I mean, I guess I'm going to give you the opportunity now to, what is it that you want to say to all SNP members about why you should be the next deputy leader?
Yeah, I mean, I think I should be the next deputy leader of SNP because I think I'm the best candidate to fulfil that role. We have 4 candidates, and the 3 candidates in this contest with me are magnificent representatives of the party. Angus Robertson is already doing a great job every single week holding the right-wing Tory government to account. I don't want to see Angus pull away from that job to concentrate on being deputy leader. Alan Smith has proven that he can stand up for Scotland's interests in Europe. If anyone saw Alan Smith, he's already doing that job. Being deputy leader, I don't think makes him do any better. And Tommy's correct. We do need to restructure. We do need to have an internal debate, but we can do that without electing a different deputy leader. That should happen anyway. I think the next step in the march to independence is winning those council elections across Scotland. We've never before won the council elections in Scotland taking control of a majority of councils, and I think that by electing a councillor we send out a strong message to the people of Scotland that we mean business when it comes to local government, and that's the message I'm asking SNP members to send out when they cast their vote for Chris McEleny first choice.